We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Aztecs. A great catch and run for 6.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Fresno State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move, it's Sutton. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. He's past the 30. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Spins away from the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They go to the draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and on third down, obviously you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in a screen, but the defense had none of it. Great job reacting to the screen, seeing it, going and making a play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Sutton. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Running to the left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Finds his big tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Rice. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on second down. He lets one fly deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's McClure. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He makes the catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Back to pass, it's Coleman. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's McClure. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Quarterback making checks. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, San Diego State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Now they'll run the draw. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passing.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Racing to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. No.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Aztecs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Aztecs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aztecs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To give as they work on that clock. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
They'll go with a direct snap. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Bulldogs inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going